Hello guys, how are you today? Welcome to this vlog. Thank you for watching this video. Oh man, it's so cold. It's so cold, my hands are so cold. Oh, it's about between 1 and 5 degrees outside, and I think about 21 degrees in here, but I'm still a bit chilly. But anyway, it's winter. Nothing to do about it, just get used to it, as they say, but it never works. Actually, my name is Nemo. Thank you guys again for watching this video. And today's video, I'm going to talk about the new Kenyan passport. So what is the process like? 2 weeks ago, I went to Berlin, Germany to apply for my new passport. And that is because here in the Netherlands, it is not possible. No, let me start by saying this actually. Like, if you're Kenyan or you're married to a Kenyan or you know about Kenya and you read about Kenya, you know by now that all Kenyan citizens must get the new passport. So it's a e-passport. We must get the new passport wherever you are, whichever country you're living in, you're Kenyan. This passport is a must. So for those living in Europe, it was not possible. Like a while ago when they started with the process, it was not yet possible to do the application here in Europe. So we were supposed to travel back to Kenya and do the application. But luckily, the government came to their senses and they really realized and they got to understand that it's very difficult for somebody who is living in England or maybe or America, or let's say here in the Netherlands, to just travel home because of the passport. Yes, so you have your work, you have your children, you're very busy, and you know how life is busy here in Europe. So it's not really easy to just say, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go to Kenya. And don't forget the costs. You need to pay for your flight, and the flights are not 200 shillings. No, they cost more than 200 Kenya shillings. But now it is possible for us to apply here in Europe, and still you need to spend your money to travel to Berlin or Paris, or I don't know which other place, but yes, I will talk about Berlin because I know that. So it's not possible for us in the Netherlands to apply for the passport here. No. We need to go to Paris or Berlin, and I chose Berlin because I thought, yeah, you know what, I've never been to Berlin, so let's do that. So yes, I booked my appointment online, and thus the reason of this video, to tell you how you can do that in case you don't have that information. Or if you've already done that, you will be like, yes, I did exactly that. Yes, I know what you're talking about, you know. So what I actually did, I went on the internet and I just typed in, actually you can type everything on the internet, whichever way you think you want to do it, you can just type it and you get all the information. So I typed in how do I apply for my Kenyan e-passport here in the Netherlands, yes? And then there was clear information that is not allowed here in the Netherlands. You cannot apply for your e-passport. You can apply for your Huduma number. I don't know if it's still going on. I already did a video about that. Please watch it. I will link it down below in case you're wondering which video was that. So then I was able to see that I could either go to Berlin or Paris. I've already mentioned that. So I chose Berlin for obvious reasons. I wanted to go visit the city, and also I thought I should plan a weekend away with my friends. So that's what I did. So I booked my appointment on a Friday, I arrived there on Thursday, and I left there on Sunday. Yeah, so it was a really nice long weekend, and Berlin is very nice actually, you guys. And yeah, so I checked on the internet, and then I was directed to www.ecitizen.go.ke, and there you need to register yourself. So you make an application, you fill in the form, and they ask you so many questions about your name, your parents' names, are you married, what is your partner's name or something like that. What is your children's name? In my situation, I have no children. Yes, I'm married, so I fill that all that information accordingly. They will guide you. And they are also these questions are also in Swahili, so they're in English and Swahili, so everything just goes really fast. On eCitizen, you cannot apply without your ID number, your identity number. It is very important that you have it with you when you're starting to apply, because they will need you to fill in your identity card number. Now, if you don't have an ID, you will have to go back to Kenya and apply for one. Really, it is that serious. You must have a valid ID. So you also have those IDs, zile za kene, zile siku za maguka. Those IDs are not valid anymore. You need to get the new valid, check what is the valid ID. So yes, a valid ID is very important. You need to fill in the ID number, and then you can go over all the questions, answer all the questions that they're asking on the document, and then print it out. This is one of the documents you need to bring with you to the embassy. I was actually wondering, why do we all need to get the new e-passports? Why? Because we already have passports and they've been working just fine. Why do we need that? So then I check on the internet, and they say that they want to get rid of insecurities in Kenya. You can think about thefts, that people steal the so you can think about somebody stealing your passport and using it as their own travel documents and going maybe I don't know where and do all kinds of criminal activities. So you can think about that. Just think about that. That's not good. So the point is that this e-passport is going to store all the information, like your biodata. So they will take your fingerprints, yeah, and then it will have a digitally stored photo of you and also your signature. Yeah, so those are things. Your fingerprints are not very easy to forge. Let's just say they're trying to improve efficiency and just get rid of loopholes and you know, all those kinds of insecurities that you could think of that somebody would do with your passport. So yeah. So now you're done with the application process on eCitizen. You have already printed out this application document. You are supposed to pay because it's not free. The service is not free. So you are supposed to pay. I paid 4,600 Kenya shillings, I think, around that amount, because I chose for the 32 pages passport. They have like 32, they have I think 46 or something, and then they have like 70 something pages, you know, like the books that we used to write on when we were in school, or still if you are in school. Those kind of pages, 32 pages was like the smallest one, yes, but I chose that one because I don't need a really big one. So you can choose for a diplomatic passport. If you're a diplomat and you think, okay, I'm not going for an ordinary because I'm a diplomat, then you choose the diplomat passport. And if you're just ordinary like me, Kenyan citizen, you choose the ordinary passport. And if you travel mostly through East Africa, so Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, and all the other East African countries, you need to choose the East African passport, yes? And all these have different prices on the internet. They will give you guideline about everything, yes? So yes, you pay for it, and then you are allowed to pay with M-Pesa or using a credit card. I did it with using a credit card, and it went very well. And then you are supposed to print out the receipt. So the document that shows that you have paid for the services, and for the passport you need to print it out, and this is also one of the documents you need to bring with you. So let's talk about the documents that you actually need to bring with you to go to the Kenyan embassy. I brought with me the application form, so from eCitizen. I brought that with me, and then I also brought with me the proof that I've paid for the services. Not that, you know, like I said, it's not free. And then I brought a photocopy of my ID, my Kenyan identity card. I brought that with me. I made also a photocopy of my old passport, so the normal passport. I made also a photocopy of that, so the page where there is your name and a picture of you, that is the page which you need to photocopy and bring with you. And then when you're applying for, when you're on eCitizen doing the application, they will say to you that they want you to attach a recommender. So somebody who is going to recommend you, who is not your family. So a non-family recommender. It can be your friend, it can be your neighbor. It needs to be a Kenyan citizen, your recommender. I chose my friend, and I needed to bring the photocopy of their identity card. Yes, and they also needed to sign. So on the application paper, there is a place where your recommender needs to sign. Don't forget that, because I forgot about it, but luckily my friend was there with me, so she just signed it really quickly for me, because if there is no signature, they will send you back. Yes, so yeah, you need to make sure that your recommender has signed, and your recommender has also given you a photocopy of their ID card. This also you need to bring. Another thing that you also need to bring is, like, let's say you're married and you've changed your last name to the name of your partner. You need also to bring the marriage certificate. If you're keeping your name, like I am keeping my names, I didn't need to bring the copy of birth certificates, because I even didn't think about it when I was there. They were like, you're married, did you bring a photocopy of your marriage certificate? I was like, no. And then he checked, he was like, oh, so you're keeping your name? I was like, yes, I'm keeping my name. And he was like, yeah, then it's not a problem. But if you change your last name, then you must bring the photocopy of your marriage certificate. Don't forget that. Also, you need to bring like recently taken passport photo. So with recent, they want you to bring a recent ones, because you know, maybe by now you've changed your hair. Like years ago, like 2 years ago, I used to have really long curly hair, you know, and that is what I had on the pictures. I used to have hair, and now I cut my hair, I blonde my hair, so I look different. So yes, I brought a recently taken, actually I took the past photo like few days before departure. Yes, so make sure it is recent when you bring it with you. So just to recap, you need to bring your passport photo. Yes, a passport photo recently taken. You need to bring your ID card photocopy, the photocopy of your the ID card photocopy of your recommender who is not your family, and you need to bring a copy of your passport where you have the picture, the back side, that is where you need to bring, and you need to bring also the application form that you applied on eCitizen. You need to bring that, and you need to bring also proof that you paid for the service, so the receipt. That's all you need to do. So what I did, I flew to Berlin. You can always go there by bus. You can just book the bus, you can book the train, you can go just driving there, whichever choice, as long as you get there. And I booked my appointment at 11 o'clock on a Friday, so I arrived there on Thursday, and I left there on Sunday. And when you're at the Kenyan embassy, actually everything goes very, very fast. You're there like my appointment was at 11. You just arrive there, and then you go in, and then you go to the counter. You say something like, hi, my appointment is at 11. My name is Nemo, and I am here to deliver the documents for my new passport application. let's just say you say something like that, being very formal. And then the guy will take the papers and he will go through them and he will see if you have everything. In my case, I had forgotten the signature of my recommender. Like I said, my friend was there, so she signed it for me. And I had also forgotten to make a copy of her ID card. So luckily, they will tell you, they're very nice people, they will just say to you, just when you leave the building, when you leave the embassy, just outside on the right side, you will see a photocopy shop. It's just there outside. And they will wait for you. So you will go there, you will make the necessary copies, all the papers that you forgot to make copies of. But I think it's better to just go prepared. I wasn't really prepared, I think. I just forgot. Things like that can happen. So yeah, if you forget, it's not a problem. They will give you time to go and make the copies, and then you can just go back and deliver the papers again. So that's what I did. I made the copies and then I went back. I gave them all the documents again, and he checked that everything was in order. So he told me just go sit in the waiting room and somebody will come for you. Somebody did come for me, and then they will take you inside a room, and you do that individually. Even if you went there like so many people with on the same day appointment, they do that individually. So you will go into a room, and in the room they will ask you to sit. They will take a picture of you, and then they will take your fingerprints, and then you will need to sign digitally, and yeah, that's it. So then I asked the lady, when is my passport ready? Yeah, and she told me it will be ready in like 5 weeks. That's what she said to me. And then she told me, you need to check on our website, that is the Kenyan embassy in Berlin. On their website, I need to keep checking if there will be news for me. I need to log in, and then I need to see when my passport is ready. They will send me a message and they will ask me to send my old passport there. So I don't need to go there again. I can just send it by post, and they will destroy the old passport, and then my new passport will come. Just like that, I will get a new passport. And then I asked them, now I have still several visas. What is going to happen with these visas? And she said those visas can be transferred to your new passport. So that is not a problem. It doesn't mean that your visas on the old passport are now invalid. No. They will still be valid. They will only be transferred they can be transferred to the new passport. Or even if the old passport will be destroyed, that means you're not supposed to travel with them afresh, but the visas will still be in the old passport. So when you're traveling, let's say you're traveling out of the Netherlands and you have your 5-year visa there, you need to bring the new passport and the old passport, so that when you come back, you know how they are. If you're living in the Netherlands, when you're coming back, they will ask you, where is your visa? You need to show them the old passport where the visa is. So there won't be a problem with your traveling. There won't be any problem with your old visas that are still valid. So yeah, it just goes really fast. So that is my story, and yes, Berlin is very nice. That is my experience. I really liked Berlin. I will go there again. And if you guys are going there, let me know. Or if you're watching this video and you have been there, sorry for the noise, guys. My gardener is cutting grass. Sorry. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm gonna finish this video anyway right now, so let's not move, let's not change positions. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so like I was saying, Berlin is very, very nice. And if you have already been to Paris, why don't you just go to Berlin and experience something new? And if you guys need tips about Berlin or where I stayed at Arabelle Design Apartments. It was a very, really a really nice apartment where you can go with friends. We had it was a 2-bedroom apartment, and there was a kitchen, you can cook there, and it was in a very, very beautiful building. The apartment was very beautiful. So if you need tips on that, hit me up. I will tell you guys, maybe I will make a video about that, I don't know. I started with making a video and I just didn't continue. I just didn't finish, but maybe I will make something out of it. I will see. So yeah, I hope this video has been helpful and you have learned a thing or two, even though I was babbling up and down and saying a lot. But anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Drop a comment below, drop a message. I will really appreciate that. And yeah, if you did not subscribe to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. I will really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much in advance for your support, and stay tuned for more videos from me. Thank you guys, and I wish you guys a wonderful week. It's almost weekend. Yeah, if it's almost weekend at your place, weekend, I wish you a wonderful weekend. If it's just the beginning of the week at your place, then I wish you a wonderful week ahead. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!